Hello, welcome to your story time. Focus on spring stories again because it's still spring. My name is Miss Debbie and I will be your storyteller today. And I don't know if it's raining where you are, but it's been a rainy week where I am, and we could use some bright stories. That's all I have to say. Our first story today is called My Spring Robin. Let's see, there, is that a good spot? My Spring Robin by Anne Rockwell. Again, all the spring books have such beautiful colors. Anne Rockwell, illustrated by Harlow Rockwell and Lizzy Rockwell, and published by Aladdin Books, New York. So these little flowers are called crocuses, and they're just teeny tiny things, and they usually live in grass. And they come up in the early spring. You can see in this picture the dead leaves are still around, showing signs of winter. And the crocuses come up and they go away long before the grass needs to be cut. So there's no worry about cutting up the crocuses. A robin sang a song for me every day last summer. I like that robin. We call them robin redbreast. And they do sing, cheerily, cheerily. But in the fall, my robin flew away. My father said it would come back in the spring. In March, so when spring came, I went looking for my spring robin. And there's all the crocuses in the grass. I saw a bee taking honey from a crocus, but I didn't see my robin. I looked into the yellow forsythia bush, but my robin wasn't there. The forsythia are in bloom right this very minute. My robin was not sitting high up in the branches of the magnolia tree. The magnolias are in bloom right this very minute. In the fern garden behind our outdoor table, fuzzy fiddleheads were sprouting in last year's wet brown leaves. I think you find the fiddlehead ferns in the woods. But I didn't see my robin there. And there's the ferns. There's some purple violets. There's the forsythia, the magnolia tree. Mommy's planting a garden, something. There's the crocuses in the grass. Daffodils right there. That's my favorite flower. Oh, here they are, daffodils. I saw a tiny toad. It hopped behind a clump of daffodils to hide from me. Toads are tiny. They are little tiny. I looked high up into the sky to see if my robin was flying back to me. Drops of rain fell on my face, and our neighbor's cat ran home. After the shower, I picked a little bunch of purple violets for my mother. I watched a shiny earthworm wriggle up out of the ground. Look at all those beautiful violets. I'd like to have some violets in my yard. And then I heard it. I heard that song. Cheer up, cheerily, cheer up, cheerily, cheer up, cheerily. I knew who was singing that song. Oh, the robin has a beautiful sound. It was my spring robin. And we always say robins are the harbingers or the first sign of spring. And it's so good. And you could say, oh, mommy, I saw my first robin. My mother and I used to say, I saw my robin today. I saw my first robin. that makes spring special. Now this book, Don't Touch That Flower by Alice Hemming and illustrated by Nicola Slater. I love these books. She's got a few of them. One's called The Leaf Thief, The Snow Thief, but these are the best books by this author. They're so fun and beautifully illustrated. This is published by Source Books, Jabberwocky. Take a look at that picture. Hello, brand new day. Hello, sunshine. Hello, lovely leaves. It's nice to see you back. Look at that gorgeous picture. Cuckoo. Wait, what was that? Buzz. And what was that? Flap, flap, flap. Arg, what was that? Bird? Yes, squirrel, what is it? It's getting very busy, bird. There was a sound like cuckoo and one like buzz, and a bird with a strange tail nearly flapped into my eye. Well, it sounds like you heard a cuckoo call, excuse me, and a bumblebee buzz, and saw a swallow. Those are all signs that spring has arrived. There's the bumblebee and the woodpecker and the swallow. Spring? Do we like spring? Yes, of course. Of course we like spring. Oh, bird, look at this. It's a new flower, and it's small and yellow and perfect. It looks like the sun. New flowers, said Bird, are another sign of spring, squirrel. Then you're right. I do like spring. And Bird, the flower is growing in between your tree and my tree. But it's a bit closer to my tree, so it's my flower, isn't it? I suppose it is, squirrel. The next morning, here's Squirrel building a little teepee around his flower. And Bird said, "What are you doing?" "Well, it's so windy, Bird. I didn't want my flower to blow away like the leaves in autumn." "It won't blow away, Squirrel. It's a strong little thing. Still, just to be on the safe side." And Bird said, "What are you doing this time?" "I don't want my flower to get wet." "But it needs water to grow. Your flower needs a shower." "Of course it does, silly me." And the morning after that, "Go away. Shoo, shoo." He's chasing the bee away. "What are you doing now, Squirrel?" "That bee over there was eating my flower. Can you believe it?" "No, Squirrel. The bee was collecting nectar. It's good for the flower and the bee." And he knocked down his teepee. Silly squirrel. "Squirrel, I know you love the flower, but it doesn't really belong to you." "What? Then whose flower is it?" "Your flower is a wildflower. It's there for everyone to enjoy." "Still, I'm not taking any chances." And he put a tub over it. "In fact, I'll keep my flower safe under here." So there. Later that day, "Bird, there's something wrong with my flower. It's wilted." "Oh dear, Squirrel." "Will it survive?" "I hope so, but you need to give it some air and light and space." That night, "Oh, what have I done? I hope my flower is all right. I'm not going to sleep a wink." But instantly, he was asleep. Look, it's raining outside the window. The next morning, wow, bird, wow. Where did they all come from? Now there are enough flowers for everyone. That one's my flower, though. That one right there. Do you see? Yes, squirrel, I see. Do you think they're dandelion flowers? They like to come up on the grass. That's a fun book. Um, Again, don't touch that flower. Look how pretty the cover is with the sparklies. I suppose we have time for another book. Sally Lloyd-Jones, Bunny's First Spring. Illustrations by David McPhail. Look at the cute little buns. Those are dandelions right there. Published by Zonder Kids Books. The bunny was born in the spring, when the world was green and new. The earth is new like me, he said. And the tree grew full, and the grass grew tall, and the days grew long, and the bunny grew. Oh, look at that little buns. I like bunnies. New lambs came on wobbly legs, tiny chicks from hatching eggs, ducklings swimming all in lines, and one little bunny bouncing. The robins came and built their nests in the apple tree and sang to the new day, and their songs filled the air and the little bunny's heart. The world is beautiful, he said. Like you, whispered his mother. Look at that old apple tree. Oh, I don't think there's anything sweeter than apple blossoms, and they don't last too long. And the sun shone in the sky. The apples grew on their branches. The corn grew in its husks. The flowers grew in their field. The babies grew feathers and flew. And the little tumbling bunny grew. The world is getting strong, he said. Like you, whispered his dad. The days went on, and the wind grew cold. The shadows grew long. The days grew short, and the bunny grew a warm coat. And the apple tree dropped all of her leaves. Are you sick? The bunny asked. But the apple tree didn't answer. The swallows left the barn. Ooh, there they go. The frogs left the pond. The field mice left the meadow. Don't go, the bunny cried, but they had to. Why are all the leaves falling? Why are the birds leaving? The bunny cried. Just wait, said his mom. You'll see, said his dad. And the sun sank low. The days went on, and the white frost bit the earth and turned it to stone. Woo! The apple tree stood alone in the cold moonlight like a skeleton, and fear gripped the little bunny's heart. The beautiful earth must be dying. From the treetops in the sky, a woodpecker pecked, rat-a-tat, and yet. And out of a hole in a tree, an owl called out too, ter-wit, ter-woo. Not true, not true. But the sad, cold little bunny didn't hear them. He wanted his mommy. The frozen streams heard him sigh. We'll run again, they seemed to cry. The tall, dead grasses all were rustling, But we're not dead, we're only sleeping. The lost flowers were singing on and on, but we're only hidden. We're not gone. The little fairy trees all dancing together in the breeze. Next summer's leaf is furled. We're just waiting for the wind. Our branches may look bare, but all our buds are there. The little bunny jumped into his burrow under the snow. I'm feeling very sleepy now, said the bunny. Like the world, whispered his mom and dad. The sun went down and didn't come out. And the days went on and on until one morning when the bunny woke up and sniffed the air and something was different. Below the snow, hidden in every root, inside every bud, in every seed, a secret was stirring. The ice was melting. The soil was cracking like a spell breaking. Tiny earthquakes everywhere. Up from the mud with songs came the frogs. Up through the cracks in the ground came bright green shoots. Out of the woods came little sleepers waking from their long winter sleep. And the robins came and built their nests in the apple tree. Robin eggs the color of all the sea and sky. And they sang to their new day, and their songs filled the air. And the little bunny's heart was filled too. It's the birthday of the world, said the bunny. And yours too, said his mom and dad. And the sun rose out of the dark night and came down and sparkled on the grass and glittered on the leaves and skipped on the shining streams. The sun is dancing, said the bunny. And then he went bouncing all around, and bunnies bounce. Did you notice? Like you, whispered his mom and dad. Like me, said the happy, bouncing bunny. The end. That was a sweet book. Come and borrow it from your library. And then you could have it all to yourself for a little while to look at the pictures more closely. And then you could listen to me tell the story while you're looking at your own pictures. Hey, that's a good plan. All right, thanks for coming by, and I'll catch you next time. All right, bye.